Everyone, this is Farid Premani, and we are right now going live. And it quickly picked up. So, this is crude oil. You guys can quickly buy it if you like, and you can see my futures account at Future Desk. And Alhamdulillah, we are trying to, uh, we are in a setup of buy. So, crude oil has been bouncing around consolidation area, and we are trying to make it kind of enter around this area. So you see this has been a zigzag ride, and we are trying to see. So we entered around this area because this is where consolidation and demand zone was there. This was also a fake demand zone, so could have been a stop lot. Was this is where we see the order tape behind the scene had institutions entering in. So quickly, you guys can enter in if you like. In 57.08, we are trying to go to 57.08, inshallah. So the risk reward is $300 risk to we are seeing right now. Let me clear the mess so you can see right now. Alhamdulillah, we are in that situation, and you see the momentum picked up from here. We entered, and meanwhile I was trying to. So guys, get in the signal quickly, because this is inshallah something where we hopefully can. So let's see how this goes. How many of you are with me looking at it, trying to make it happen? So guys, we have new YouTube channel, because I'm not mixing in my motivation with my trading. So I've kept another investing wisdom channel. So that's the handle, live trade with FP. And again, I don't make any money from YouTube neither. That's why you see it's ad free. But it's for those who wants live, and then you all are part of the Facebook group and the WhatsApp channel. WhatsApp channel is so important because this is something you have to be following, because as quickly we are in the trade, alhamdulillah, we are kind of it's a quick game actually, so you have to follow it, and it's giving a big candle, and hopefully inshallah we are not stopped out because it's going back to grab liquidity. This has been a fake out channel, you see. So sometimes it can fake out here, go back down, and bring back the liquidity. They all do that all the time. So this is not new, and that's why you go with that stop loss target of $300. So it's another fresh account. You see, I just bought it this morning. It's with Future Desk. So I have two accounts ongoing. One is with Blue Sky, the other is with Future Desk. I personally like Blue Sky in terms of execution, and I like Future Desk in terms of they have lots of what you call the kind of everyday journaling, calendar, those kinds of things are high there. So inshallah, whichever works for you, do that better. And I'm I'm trying to think, because people who are in US, they have options. They have low leverage. It's 1:50x leverage, but it's safer. Why it's safer? Because brokers here charge a bit of more fees, but they don't do those hanky pankies. And I don't want to name any broker. Yesterday, I was using one of the very reputed forex brokers, and I bought Euro USD. It created a wick which was never there. It was never there in the futures of American exchanges like Charles Schwab's and Interactive Brokers, you name it. But it was there in that, and I complained them, and they said, "Oh, we will fix it for you." But the point is not being fixing. If you are creating fake wakes to take out the money and slippage from. Then I stopped using that, although it's a very good brokerage and it's a very good name, but I don't want to name them. But that's how I blew that $500 in that due to 2 3 trades, and they said, "Oh, we will compensate that." But I said, "I'm done with that." So what I'm thinking is for those people who are in third world countries, Pakistan, India, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, you try to, rather than using your small money, 100, 150, $200, try to clear prop firm. And there are prop firm that works there. The benefit is if you clear prop firms, they will give you big money. The leverage will be less, but it's safer money. There is no hanky panky like future desk you see. Now you have to figure out what works in your areas, right? So if it not everything works in Afghanistan, but I think FTMO works in Afghanistan. Check Google. Don't ask me all these questions. I get all the inboxes, but I'm saying you guys should do basic Google up, right? And check the reviews. Go on reddit.com, check the reviews on Google. These days it's very easy. Companies cannot fake it, make it. In US there are a lot of options: Future Desk, Blue Sky, Tradify. So many options are there, but there are so many things in Dubai. So better to go with these accounts. Like right now, if you see this Future Desk account, they are showing you my daily. You see this thing, loss limit is 1200 on this 100,000 account, and overall it's minus 3,000. Once I hit minus 3,000, which last time I hit, I lost it. So the thing is, my problem was the same as you all. To go with the bigger lot, you say, okay, why should I not make $5,000 versus $1,200? Is because even if you lose $300 here, but then you lose $2,000 here, right? So we want to work less and make more. That's our mentalities as human beings. And that's the problem where these trading companies, algorithms take benefit of us. They want you to get rich quick. It's a psychological issue. I still faces, everybody faces. This is the major problem. One is the high leverage. High leverage people market, and this is a killing knife. You are trying to catch a killing knife, it blows your account, and then you are not left with the money. So that's why high leverage, never take it. People market it, it's for them, it's not for you. They are benefit by selling you high leverage instruments. Okay, 1 is to 50 x leverage is more than enough, because you cannot be right 100% of the time. Let's see, even if you're right 70% of the time, every 2 times you are correct and third time you are wrong. Okay, which by the way, the top traders in the world are in that range, uh, 78 to 81%, right? So if you are even 60/40 or 70/30, but you are playing with high leverage and you want to double your $100 to 200, and you get one bad shot and that 100 is gone or 1,000 is gone. But if you lose $10, you will make $20, which you might not even like. Say, oh my God, people are making $1,000. What would I do when I make $20? That's the problem. You have to see, if you lose the trade, are you ready to accept this $300 loss? Ask yourself that question. For those who are Muslim, we say recite Surah Fatiha when you enter the trade. This means this $300 is gone. Now, how do you feel when it's gone? Our problem is we look at the profit and we feel, oh, what would happen if we get $1,200? And that's how we increase the leverage and we get bullied in that trap. Don't get into that trap. So while trade is taking place, we are doing a lot of psychological talks, because trading is 90% psychology and 10% analysis. Analysis is more, actually, because if it would have been easier, it would not have taken me 7 years, day and night, to get into. Alhamdulillah, still I'm learning. God is kind. No complaints is blessings, but it's more psychology as well. So you can say it's 50-50. Okay, because at this point, and that's why the live trading concept is there, why signals don't work, is somebody who's giving signal A, he is not trading it, so his money is not on thin line. B, Whenever you enter, your broker enters, your values are different than his. See, whatever prediction anybody is making based on logics, that could go wrong. And what if it's going wrong and he's not there, your mentor is not there to help you say, oh, stop the trade or double your trade or trail your trade, or whatever the order tape is saying, you need to watch order tape as well. Okay, so that's why live trading, and nobody does live trading. People can bring in $10, say a $300 profit. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Do that same thing in your $100,000 live account, not the fake account. Nobody got that nerves to do that. So it's all fake up, make up business. People who sell these don't get into the trap. Trade with your money carefully, low leverage. Or my suggestion is try to get into these things, these companies which are legit companies, which are giving you prop firms. But again, some prop firms are also, and many people approach me. I know the business model because they reveal me, that okay, you're here, you market us, you give specific link, will, make sure they blow their account because they do those big techniques. I don't do that. I live in US and on the lie try to go in the clean game because this is where, and that's okay. You fail somebody 100 times if your rules are broken, but don't let the fraudulent system fail anybody. You do wicks and so let's say this is crude oil. What problem they would do is they would suddenly put a big wick, would take off your stop loss and go there. But if you see in other directions, other exchanges, that wick would not be there, and after some time that wick is gone. So if you back test, hey, what happened with me, you cannot even see that wick. So people who were in the trade at that given time can experience it, and then the reason they gave, oh, it's slippages, that's happened, a lot of volume were coming in. Hey, I trade in 3 4 systems at a time. If you stopped me out here and the other 3 exchanges have not, what's the reason, right? And so be careful, test the systems and then go with it. Okay, my suggestion to you is now what are we trying to do? We are trying to, so this looks okay. 57.04. Take your profit target to 57.04. 57.01 is where the X was. X means the 57 point. Let me make this as well the Higinashi. Sometimes Higinashi fill the gaps in future. By filling the gap means you see the candles are now not showing you the. So you have to decide where this, because see this is a, what we are catching is a falling knife. This is a bear move. It's a bear momentum. So our intention is if this would come, we do a lot of geometry analysis and it's all ratio proportion and still sometimes we go wrong. So 57.01 took the profit target of 57.01 because momentum is slowing down. keep it. Don't look at one or two candles. If you are in the game, that's okay. Stay in the game. But sometimes you see the momentum is, and this is not the momentum. You might see I'm looking at MACDs and all. No, I'm looking at the order tapes. Order tapes are the expensive systems which we buy at the back, like Sierra charts, like heat maps, like book maps. But the good thing happening here is also, okay, let me see, give me a minute. So I think this might go up to the point. This was a very big apple fall. I assume we should at least go to this. If this has been a momentum, yeah, we can stay to this point hopefully. And order block strategy. What could be the order block strategy? This was an order block. This was an order block. This was an order block. This is losing momentum. So see, right now we were still in $200 profit, and suddenly this came in, but we are not closing it because we know that this is, you have to sometimes stick to your plan, okay? Because this was here, bounced back, breaking up the orders, breaking up the orders, breaking up the orders. Then there was one break of structure. It came back to rally. Still, the break of structure is not there. So this should be broken if it wants to move in the positive direction. Okay? If it should not move in positive direction, at least it comes here. So hopefully, I assume this is here. So 56.97, 56.97, 56.97, because looks like the bear momentum will continue, and 57.56.97. Okay. Now we have kind of narrowed down our profit targets, but we are in the trade because going it down is okay, you know. Yeah, if it takes us out, then we lose 300. The idea could have been to increase position size here so that you can get more reward. But and I'm
Order
doing
field.
this size. I added one more, so you see my stop loss has increased now to $440, and my profit target is now 1120. But I did that because I'm playing on an account which gives me $1,200 leverage. Leverage, not leverage, is stop loss target for the day. So still, if I am stopped out with this big fall, I might have two more trade options. Okay, and just keep in mind if it's 440, when you lose, you might lose $500 sometimes, because when the this goes down, it goes with big flow, so the system can stop you here. But I've gone adding up one position, but I have lowered my stop loss. Okay, and you see now it's still picking up momentum again. So we are in $200 profit trade, and दिल्ली दूर है, but आना जरूर है. So we will hopefully, order tapes are showing us momentum shift, and this is still a good 1:2 reward, my friend. This is still a good 1:2 risk reward, and we are in that right now. We are, so I will leave it here, and stay tuned, guys. And let me grab some quick calls I had to do, and meanwhile, we'll get back. Stay in touch. So, those who are in the trade, keep it up, manage your stop loss targets, and we will be in touch soon.